What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video by Super Smash. So today we have a very interesting topic. It's the 5 deadliest diseases that are not cancer and heart attack and stuff like that. So let's get right into it. Okay, the first one is a chronic liver disease. So like your liver is responsible for a lot of functions in your life, such as cleaning out your blood, absorbing vitamins and nutrients and energy from the food you eat. Uh, So chronic liver disease, also known as a cirrhosis, probably put the pronunciation there, is a gradual breakdown of your liver function. Symptoms include feeling tired, a loss of appetite, nausea, bloating, and the NIH says to heal your whole body with Rodale's 12-day liver detox for total body health. Hashtag not promoted. Hashtag not sponsored. Viruses like hepatitis, a heavy drinking habit, and other infections and stuff can all lead to chronic liver disease, according to resources from the Johns Hopkins Medicine. So can obesity and some blood diseases, says Mrs. Hayes, an MD, a professor of medicine at Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic. Okay. So even if though you can't really protect yourself against these risk factors, Mrs. Hayes says watching your weight, eating right, exercising, and keeping your alcohol intake to 1 drink are all proven ways to protect your liver from disease. Very, very interesting stuff. Okay, let's get into another one. Number 2, chronic lower respiratory disease. Okay, so respiratory means airflow, your lungs and stuff. So this disease also goes by another name you probably heard before, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, COPD. This is an umbrella term for a handful of lung-related health issues, including emphysema and bronchitis. 5% of all American adults have been diagnosed with one of these two lung conditions, CDC stats show. So, since your lungs are the organs in the crosshairs, you can probably guess the biggest risk for this. Smoking. Smoking could cause or worsen all of these conditions, Mrs. Hayes says. Mayo Clinic. Work in construction, demolition, and some other building trades are also major risk factors for COPD, suggests research in BMJ. The good news, quitting smoking helps your health at any age. You guys should already know this by now, but quit smoking, good life, exercise. Yeah, Mayo Clinic. The most common symptom is a shortness of breath. So since your lungs might be failing, but because the disease progresses slowly, you may not notice any sudden changes in your breathing, says Hayes, Mayo Clinic. That may be why the disease often goes undiagnosed until its late stages. If you feel like you're struggling to breathe at times, and especially if those struggles seem new, ask your doctor to screen you for a COPD. It's a simple test that involves breathing into a device for a few seconds, says Mrs. Hayes, Mayo Clinic. Okay, the next one. Number 3, diabetes. Mayo Clinic. Diabetes refers to the breakdown of your body's ability to manage its blood sugar levels. So over time, that breakdown could lead to heart disease, nerve damage, kidney disease, or other lethal health issues, according to the NIH. Diabetes comes in 2 forms, type 1 and type 2. Only 5% of sufferers have type 1 diabetes, which is an autoimmune disease that destroys the body's ability to make insulin. Type 2 diabetes, the kind that most people have, means your body is no longer able to use the insulin your pancreas produces. So about 10% of Americans have one of these forms of diabetes, or the other. Even scarier, roughly 1 in 4 people have the disease but don't know it. Do you have diabetes? Do you have diabetes? I don't know. The American Diabetes Association says early symptoms of diabetes include urinating all the time. That's for all you hard pissers out there. Feeling thirsty. That might just be me sweating a lot. Extreme fatigue, vision problems, and feeling hungry even when you're eating enough. Yeah. So if you eat a lot, you gotta get yourself checked, man. Well, experts say type 1 diabetes is likely caused by a combination of your genes and some early life triggers. Type 2 diabetes you can prevent, or head off by changing your lifestyle. This is now a lifestyle video. Even if you're on the verge of diabetes diagnosis, a condition known as prediabetes, there are steps you can take to dodge the disease. Okay, guys, so remember, lifestyle. Change your lifestyle, you could probably prevent diabetes. Well, at least the type 2 kind. The type 1 kind, you're screwed. Okay. Number 4, influenza and pneumonia. So I am sure many of you have gone to the doctor when you were little because you were coughing a lot. And your parents were like, boy, what did you stick up your nose this time? And you were like, Mama, I haven't done anything. And the doctor was like, your son has pneumonia. And the mom just like, so pneumonia influenza, or the influenza you can basically refer to as the flu, refers to groups of viruses that cause various respiratory illness, says the CDC. For most healthy adults, catching the flu will land you in bed for a few days with a fever and chills. But for anyone with an underlying health condition, from kidney or blood disorders to heart disease, the flu can cause complications that quickly turn deadly, warns the CDC. So if you have a problem, your body, kidney problem, heart problem, blood problem, be very careful. Do not catch the flu. It can become extremely deadly. Okay. The flu can also lead to a lung infection called pneumonia, which can be lethal if you have a weakened immune system. Okay, this is our pneumonia and the influenza, aka flu. Add together, the flu can lead to pneumonia. Pneumonia is basically a really bad cough, and I'm not really, sure what pneumonia is. I know what the basis is, but it's a rasp, strong cough, and doesn't go away. It clogs up your esophagus, causes you to suffocate or something. Look into that. Future video. What is pneumonia? Remind me in the comment section. The best way to prevent this is to do your annual flu shot. So when your doctor says, sir, you need a flu shot, and you go, no, sir, I don't want a flu shot, you should probably go get that flu shot. It could probably prevent your death, You never know. You never know. Mayo Clinic. Okay, the last one. Septicemia. Ooh, this sounds like something out of a movie. Sepsis. This is a form of blood infection. This usually affects people who are already sick, says Hayes Mayo Clinic. According to the NIH, septicemia, sepsis, usually starts as an infection in some other part of your body, like your lungs, urinary tract, skin, or kidneys. The infection eventually spreads to your bloodstream, where it triggers an overwhelming immune response that leads to blood clots and potentially organ failure, says the NIH. So this disease usually starts somewhere in your kidneys or other place that's connected to your blood, cleansing and your blood sending out oxygen or absorbing nutrients, all that kind of stuff. It usually starts from there, then spreads into your bloodstream, then triggers overwhelming immune response that leads to blood clots and potentially organ failure. People who have weakened immune systems or existing health issues are most at risk, says Hayes. But septicemia can affect anyone if infections are left untreated. So whenever you get an infection, just treat that thing right away. Got an infection, treat it. Got an infection, treat it. Got an infection, treat it. Jake Paul, treat it. Okay. You can't do much to prevent it, Hayes says, but you can take certain symptoms seriously. A sudden fever, chills, rapid breathing, and increased heart rate are all early signs of septicemia. Of course, those symptoms are also associated with run-of-the-mill colds or flus, making it hard to spot septicemia early on. So if you think you have the flu or something, you probably do. But there's a little chance you might have septicemia. This is not for all you people who are scared of your life out there. Every single day you cough. I have cancer. Cough. I have Ebola. This isn't for you people out there. This is for the people who have legit think they have septicemia. Mrs. Hayes, Mayo Clinic, says seniors or people with pre-existing health issues can't afford to ignore these symptoms. You can get very sick very quickly, and hours count when it comes to treating this, she says. If you know your immune system is weak or compromised, head to your doctor's office or a hospital to be on the safe side. Okay, guys, that is all. I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys have any different types of information or videos you would like for me to say, leave them down in the comment section below. And until next time.